Hello again, all life path number 7. This is your August reading for 2007, and yes, I'm holding up your number 7. I had a slight accident where my computer broke down and I had to end up buying a completely new one, but I can't face it down to the cards. So instead you get to see my ugly mug and me holding number 7, and I will bring the cards up as I'm pulling them. I'm going to pop this down now. I've already done a video on the astrology and numerology side of August, which you can go to my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, which is already up. I did that in July. I've also, what I'm going to do with the cards, I've shuffled your cards and split the deck. I'm just going to pull the cards out off the top. I'm not going to do a set spread, and what we get is what we get basically, but I'll basically do it until the message of the spread comes out. So it can be 5 cards, it can be 10 cards. We'll just stop when we need to. We also this month have an extra message from a new deck that I've just recently purchased, which is the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid. So these are brand new to me, and so far they've been on point, and I'll read that one out of the book at the end, as they say that, you know, not to read out of books, just go with your intuition. But I found that reading those extra messages, because we're all individuals as well as life path number 7s, there can be a specific line in there that just basically hits a nail on the head for you. So I'm still going to read them out of the book. But anyway, we'll get underway because I've done the astrology side of it, and you can go and watch that video whenever you like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start with the top of the deck and see what our first card is for life path number 7's reading. And it's a major arcana card, and it's number 6, and it's the Lover's card. This can be a love relationship, doesn't have to be. It can be any relationship really. Business relationship, but it's one where there is a very strong bond there. I will read what it says at the bottom. Make choices from the heart, deep emotional commitments, the power of love. Sorry guys, I do have a bit of a chest infection, so I'm going to cough a little bit. So with this card, like it says, make choices from the heart, not from the head, is basically what I'm going to say. You can use your head in some sort of logical way, but this card here, like it says at the bottom, is saying that to make choices from your heart, deep emotional commitments as well. So there's some sort of commitment that we need to make. But it also says the power of love. Love can move mountains, especially with what's going on in the skies at the moment. And we're in a 2 universal month. August is a 2 universal month. The number 2 signifies relationships, and it's all about relationships, be it parents, children, lovers, business partnerships, any sort of relationship. This is what I'm saying this card is, but we're going to pull another one and see where we're going with it. The next one off the top is the Sun card, one of my favourite cards in the deck, the Sun card. When you think of the sun, what do you think of? Bright skies, feeling good, feeling warm, feeling invigorated. I will read it what it says at the bottom. Life is wonderful, thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So, like I said, it is one of the best cards in the deck. I always like seeing the Sun card out. So whatever this relationship is, you've got the Sun card, which is another major arcana card beside it, which is telling me that, I hope there's no glare on there, I'm just trying to get the glare off the cards. This is kind of like a destined relationship. Maybe you've only just met this person. This is another scenario and you've fallen head over heels sort of thing. But this is definitely, you know, feeling very light-hearted, very enthusiastic, all those sorts of words. When you think of the sun, you know, I think of sandy beaches and the sun on my face and feeling very warm, and that's just, I like the beach sort of type thing. So, and just remember this card, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. I can remember our reading from July. It wasn't that crash hot. I know I struggled with it, and there was some deep emotional work that had to be done for Life Path number 7s, but it looks like we've come out on the other end as winners. And basically, a lot of things came up from the past, I think, in July, but these cards have come along to say that, you know, you've got the Sun card here. Life is wonderful now. We've done the work, we've done the emotional work, and, you know, what better card than the Lovers card to get and the Sun card to get. We'll keep going. What's our next card? It's another Major Arcana card, guys, and it's the Empress. I just had a look at the next card. It's another Major Arcana card, so I might as well bring it up as well. We've got the Chariot card. When I was shuffling these cards, this card came out of the deck. I put it back in the deck and I said, well, if you want to come out again, you're going to come out again. So there's 4 Major Arcana cards. So August is going to be one momentous month, I think, for us. We'll put these 2 down and we'll concentrate on these 2. The Empress card, excuse me. It says, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. And it's with Archangel Gabriel, which is a very good card. Our next card is the Chariot, which says, determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. Those are 2 pretty, I mean, those 2 go well together, and these 2 go well together. They're pretty impressive cards. None of them have a negative connotation at all. Sometimes with the Major Arcana cards, they can actually have a bit of a negative, you know, warning with them, but these ones don't. You know, you've got the Chariot here saying that, you know, you can basically do anything you want at the moment. You're in charge of this Chariot. Although the Chariot can be, because you've got 1 black horse and 1 white horse, can be opposing powers. I think with the Empress and all these other cards here, I think we've been here, done this before, and we can steer this Chariot wherever we want to go, in the direction that we want to go, because it reads at the bottom here, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others, especially with this card, and the Empress card here. It also says, time to act upon your plans, creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So, yeah, it depends on where you want to go in life, guys, what your plans are at the moment. We've done all the internal work. Pat yourselves on the back too, because especially getting this card, you know, takes a lot of work to get the Sun card. That's why it's one of my favourite cards in the deck. It's just one of those cards to be happy sort of thing, feel joyful. You've got, well, I don't like seeing so many Major Arcana cards. This time I'm actually feeling quite happy about it. This means that we've got a completely new start, and we can take it wherever we like. It's really up to us. Another thing with this card, this is an Empress card. If you were looking to become a parent, that could be on the cards too, because the Empress card is all about pregnancy, that sort of type thing. So if you're not wanting to become a parent, and you don't want to drive your Chariot in that direction, there's your warning, okay? Especially with the Lovers card here. Need I say more? I'm going to leave it there. So pretty good cards, guys. I'm quite impressed by those cards. I'm just trying to put them back into the order that they were, because sometimes I have to pick them up and just going to hold them in my hand. So we'll see what our next card is. This is the Six of Michael, which is the Six of Swords in the normal tarot. So this is basically after all these cards here, if I can turn them around, all these major arcana cards, this is the light at the end of the tunnel, basically. This is coming out of the storms that we've been in for the past month or two, especially last month with the retrogrades and all the eclipses. I know I felt it quite a bit. But I'm going to read what it says on the bottom. It says, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. I mean, especially when you get those two cards there, you know, the Sun card. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. And even with the Chariot card here, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel, wherever you want to go, you know, there's your boat to do it in. Just point it in the right direction, point your chariot in the right direction. We're well on our way to achieving what we want to achieve. We had some major work to do in the last month, like I've said, but this is like our new start in life sort of type thing, or emotionally, I'm going to say, because you know you've got the Lovers card here. It's quite an emotional card. The Sun card, even the Empress card here. It's time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant rewards. So your rewards, I mean, all sitting here in these cards, especially with that, you know, Sun card sort of type thing. The Lovers card, if that's what you're, you know, you've been working on, relationships, all that sort of type thing. It's up to you to steer that boat in the direction that you want to go now, because this is the light at the end of the tunnel. What else did it say on the card? Breathe a sigh of relief too, and pat yourselves on the back, because it has taken a lot of work to get there. I'm going to pull one more card, see where we're going. Then we get the Queen of Michael. So the Queen of Michael is kind of like the mother sort of figure, the wise woman. It says, brilliant, self-reliant, insightful and humorous. You know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So by the end of August sort of type thing, I'm going to say, I'm just trying to find the Lovers card here. You know, we've done all the, you know, we've done with the Lovers card, and now it's time for maybe the career. Where are you wanting to take your career? Where are you wanting to steer that chariot in terms of your career? Are you doing something that you love? Is another big one at the moment. If you're not doing what you love, you're not on the right path. Sometimes, you know, like, what was that other card there? It said a career advancement. Just trying to find a card now. Is it this one? It could be this one here. Yeah, this one actually, the Chariot, sorry. That's why I couldn't find it. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So, like I said, you know, where do you want to take your career? Are you doing the right thing? Does it make your heart joyful? You probably are doing the right thing because of all these cards that are coming out, like the Sun card, even the Empress card there, and the Six of Michael. You know, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. We've done the work. You've done the work. There's all the storm clouds and thunder and lightning at the back of this picture. But Uncle Angel Michael here is sailing out into the clear water. He's, you know, sailing over this rock here. So there's no more bumps in the road, sort of type thing. So I think I'll leave it there, because I think that's all pretty damn good really for Life Path number 7s. Now it'll be interesting to see what your Wisdom of the Oracle card is. And it says, happy, happy, and it is number 26. So I'm just going to put my glasses on and read this one out of the book. So it looks like we're in for a celebration of some sort, and being happy for a change is all I can sort of say with this card. Like I said, this is new deck to me. I'm going to read it out of the book. It says, happy, happy, essential meaning, joy, contentment, a sense of fulfillment, and feeling all is well. The Oracle message, your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of, sorry, I just need to turn the page. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. Now, none of this is because of something outside of you. Your happiness is the result of you being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playful splashing in it. When they say enjoy playful splashing in it, again, there's a reference to the ocean. And especially, like I said, with the sun card, it's one of my favourite places is the ocean. I love sitting on a beach with the sun in my face. That's probably why I've got so many freckles and wrinkles. I like being outside in the sun. This was what makes me happy, and it's nothing external. It's nothing that I've achieved in life or accomplished or wanting to accomplish. It's just the mere fact that I choose to be happy. And that's what it's saying from this Oracle card here. The choice is yours to be happy. And as it sort of referred, make the most of now to be happy. There is no other moment than now. Don't project into the future, don't project into the past. But right now you have all these cards, all these major arcana cards. I'm going to bring them all back up. The Chariot, the Empress, sorry, not the Chariot, that was the Sun. Yep, the Empress, the Chariot, the Lover's card. You know, there's no other better sensation than being in love. Those sort of, rose-tinted glasses is basically, it comes to mind, only because I've got my glasses on. You've got this card here also saying, you know exactly what to do now. The benefit of experience, time for your career rather than relationships. This is even talking about being happy in your career. And then you get this one here saying this is the light at the end of the tunnel, guys. Your last card here is the Wisdom Oracle card saying happy, happy. So enjoy it while it lasts. And the only person that can make you happy is yourself, and don't rely on other people to make you happy. It's a big lesson I learned quite a few years ago, actually. Nobody's put on this earth to make you happy. It is up to you to make yourself happy. If you rely on people to make you happy, you also rely on them to make you miserable. So you might as well make yourself happy, and whatever else comes, as long as you're happy, the sun's going to shine. So I'm going to leave the reading there, guys, for today. It's a good read. Even though we've got all these major arcana cards, it's just kind of emphasising, we've been there, we've done that, we know exactly what to do now. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. Those are all very good major arcana cards, and especially when you've got the sun there. That is my favourite major arcana card. So be happy, guys, and we'll talk all again soon.